I'll just leave it at that. Aquarius. And the last two is, I think, Scorpio.
And Pisces.
And Pisces, yeah. Yep. Yep. Huh. Here you go, Aquarius. Let's try this deck. Aquarius, third house transit. Speaking up. Speaking up for what you want, and also changes of environment are important right now. Instead of staying in the same old environment, it's time to refresh your environment. It's kind of like Mentos, the fresh maker. It's time to change the energy you're around, like your physical environment, because I feel like, you know, nothing changes unless you change your environment for Aquarius, which that's where you get your power, is when you change your environment. But when you stay in the same environment, it always just keeps getting weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder. Some of these tarot decks just are getting so like, I can't even describe them. They like just get like worn quick. China. I bet you they're going to turn Ukraine to the new China.
Some.
All right. What's going on, Aquarius? The Magician reversed is your first card. The Hermit reversed is your challenge. The Page of Pentacles is reversed is your overall. And the Judgment card is here, is your way through. This is a big calling now. I feel like, are you timid about the magic that you can make? The challenge here is this Hermit in reversed. You have problems like coming out here. You have problems like waiting on offers that aren't coming in, but I feel like you have to like, the calling's on you right now. What is this calling about? The universe, wow, reversed. You're afraid of starting a whole new cycle and finding good excuses. Three of Wands reversed with the Magician. You don't believe in magic. You're like, this is like pessimism and cynicism. And Ten of Pentacles reversed. You're too afraid of building a new foundation. Five of Cups reversed. I don't know. I feel like you're creating sorrow that's not really there about stupid little things about your reality or communication or things that you feel that you should be getting. It's time to open up and create new things. But that's what you're afraid about doing. Yeah, it's time for a new direction. This is all your challenge row. And the Judgment call is like, are you really ready to move on to a better reality in life? What's going on with the person you're thinking about? Ace of Cups. I mean, there's definitely a lot of emotion there that you feel that's really good. What do you feel about them? Invocation. I feel like that you're feeling like that they're not invocating in a way, that they're not showing up in a way that you think, but it's like, or that you feel like they're not connected to you because that invocation is like connected to the universe. But I almost feel like King of Wands reversed. They're unsure about you. Why? They think you're making mistakes. Or they just think that maybe you're just not seeing things. You're playing the fool. I'm getting a lot of really intense messages here that it's like they're seeing how much things can be really good, but that you have to kind of make a whole different change in your life, and that you have to make a higher calling in your life now, like your number one thing, and they're not seeing that, but they see that you can do it. How do you see them? That would have been 5 of Swords. You see them as, well, I picked it as reverse, so it was, they're not trying. And what are you feeling about that? Queen of Swords, it's like you're pissed, but you also don't know what the fuck's going on. I think that you just need to like be cool and be an Aquarius and connect. I feel like you're playing kind of like games with people. Yeah. That teacher card's always like, hey, like, it's time to understand things and, traditions and so forth. They're kind of how you're playing things. Or you're committed. What are you committed so much to here? 6 of Pentacles reversed. You're committed to playing that you don't have enough money, stuff like that. And that's, I think, your number one issue here. That your partner or the person you're interested in or you're talking to, or you're single and you're hoping somebody finds you, like the whole like, I'm this and I'm that and I don't have enough of that, or I can't have that. It's like, that's, I think, the stupidest thing that you're doing right now. And the Magician reversed. It's almost like, you're throwing in the white towel. Like, I'm sorry to say, and you wonder why people are kind of walking away or not around or not showing up. You got the Virgo card. Your whole, this is again on the same line of the challenge, which is like changing your life. Like, you're too afraid to make changes to your day-to-day life and live a different life and change and like you're also overanalyzing everything. What's this about? This overanalyzing? 10 of Cups reverse. Oh, yeah. You're overanalyzing on how nothing good can happen. I don't know why, but you are. You're only looking at the bad. You're not looking at any of the good. It's like you've become hyper-focused on the bad. At least you didn't get a grain, but you did get the Taliesin, right? He's in harmony, knows how to connect. Find the good rhythm in the music. Believe. Be in a peaceful, beautiful place. But it's kind of crazy because this card does talk about storytelling, poetry, like expressing yourself. Or the stories that you're telling, like, are you playing the harp and you're playing like on the Titanic? That's what I'm getting. Are you playing on the fucking Titanic? Queen of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you're playing that you don't have anything good going on. I don't know why, but I feel like you're like singing the blues, like, and nobody's paying $1 in the hat. What's going on with your shadow here? Nightmare. You just believe that it's all been a nightmare, psychic protection, bad dreams. Like, you just think some horrible things happen. But that's your shadow. You're just projecting some nightmare scenario right now. You gotta watch what you're doing here because it's not healthy. 9 of Wands. You're all guarded because of it. Like, but it could be a projection of your own shadow of yourself, or issues from your old past shadow that you haven't dealt with. Generosity. Yeah, it's time to be open, generous, positive. So Ganesh is trying to get you towards, let's go, let's see. I'll even give you a card with that. Oh, Knight of Wands. No, I don't want to be generous about leaping towards love. You got to leap towards me. Singles, the Empress with the High Priestess with the 7 of Pentacles. I think that singles are definitely in a place, I think you're a little confused and you're trying to gauge like who really is the energy that really is the best. And I think that you're ready to invest. You have to be clear on the world that you want and that both parties are on the same idea of the world. That's where it's coming down to. I don't see problems with it. So I don't see problems unless you don't feel like it's magic, then it won't be. Relationships, Page of Wands upright, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. There's like a whole new way of communicating and finding a new, better love story. And I mean, it starts with like a simple like communication message, but I feel, oh yeah, Nine of Swords, or Two of Swords in reverse here. This might sound crazy, but I feel like there's some Aquarian relationship people who like, they're trying to get back with somebody. Like they made a stupid choice, but there's definitely the ability to have the conversation. What's the final outcome on that? Eight of Swords reversed. You're getting out of the doghouse. But again, I think it comes down to like, I don't know. I don't think that they're impressed with how you know how to collab together. If you're not one of those Aquariuses, what's this new start about in your relationship? The Devil reversed. Yeah, maybe you've been kind of a dark person and you've been kind of like addicted to something like that's been taken away from the relationship, or obsessed with something and you're kind of letting that go. I don't know. I feel like Aquarian relationship ones, it doesn't count though. I think, I don't know. I've got a feeling there's some trying to crawl their way back. Some of you all are trying to crawl your way back to somewhere, and that opportunity is obviously there. But I think at the same time, I don't know. Then I think you're gonna fuck them over. I got a feeling you're gonna play like a nightmare scenario where you're gonna put your walls up once you just like, you're just doing it for pride or ego. Sex life, Seven of Wands reversed. It's definitely not taking a strong stand on things. This is going to be a crazy week. Just with everybody. It's just like, I don't really know what to say. I don't know why. If you're an Aquarius and you're trying to run back to somebody, they're going to let you in to talk, but then they're not going to, your Magician reversed, all this crazy shit. Like, it's like, it's like, I think you're going to get heartbroken and the door gets shut on you again. You're chasing something. You feel like you're chasing eternal love, inner healing. Listen to your intuition about what's eternal love to you. Why are you chasing? You're chasing to get an apology from somebody. That's what you're really doing. I think that that's the stupidest thing that you could be doing. You're doing the same shit though. You're mirroring. My God. Third house, Saturn. I think that, communication is going to be very important this week, and being positive, and that's going to be very difficult, and being more open-minded, which I think that's going to be very difficult for you. Your villain that you are playing out this week, Aquarius. The Fool reverse. No, I'm not dumb at all. I've never fucking done wrong. You're the dumb one. I feel like you're playing as if you are Hercules. You got all your shit. I've never done anything wrong. It's like, I feel like you're projecting that other people are dumb when you're being dumb yourself. There you are.
Thanks for the handoff.
No problem.
This is just not, this is relentless at this point. All right, Aquarius. Well, let's just go about it. Third house, sun's now there in Aries. So you have this powerful mind. You're very smart. We know this about Aquarius, but now's the time to use it, communicate it properly, put your opinion out there, talk. I don't know. The banter seems important right now, at least to get a feel and like have that debate in life right now. So you got to get that debate out and pay attention to what's going on in your environment with people. And, you know, don't get fooled. Don't go running back to something when you already know the truth of the matter. Like, it's not going to do you any favors. I think the first house planets with Mars, especially square Uranus in your fourth house, but Venus is there, Saturn's there. This is a big time for you of identifying what your truth is, communicating it to build better foundations, but that foundation is not sturdy at all right now, and it's getting shaken up. And the only way to get that kind of handled within yourself is to be straight up real. I feel like that's like the theme that I've noticed for a lot of these signs right now is no mask. Got to be real. Got to speak your truth. It's the only way you're going to come into any sort of alignment and understanding of what you actually want and what other people actually want. And you got to look at your values too, with Mercury finishing up in your second, Jupiter there, Neptune there. They're getting closer and closer to their conjunction. This is a big time of value and self-worth to build a foundation. You need to express that and communicate it to get love shown back to you the way you want it. And it's not going to be like going back into some old thing. Like Aquarius wants to go into the future. Stop going back into some old. If anybody is, like, is it really worth it? Was it worth it then? Is there truth to that? This will be your time to figure it out. So best of luck to you.
I mean, it's a major courage test for Aquarians, especially dealing with domestic home emotion, disruption at wild, crazy energy, and change of environments, and Chiron there with Aries sun. I mean, it's almost like you're terrified to see your whole entire foundation kind of collapse. And this is the courage to leap into something crazy, radically indifferent, especially when it comes to your foundation and how you live your environment and your life. I mean, I feel like you're terrified of that. I feel like the South Node Scorpio for you is like, you just keep focusing on like work. Well, figure it out. It won't. Like, you have to find a better foundation, and it's fucking crazy. And that you have to learn to like take care of yourself better by actually building a better life for yourself. Like, you're terrified of like having better life. It's like, I hate to say it, it's like poverty stuff. It's like weird. But that's why Jupiter, Neptune is like, you have to go on a different way of dealing with your sensitivities. It's almost like you're not knowing how to express your value. It's like you're holding back, and you have to get over that sensitivity. And I wish you the best.